Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where I show you Russia from the inside. In today's videos we will be talking about weird Russian food, and I prepared top 10 weird Russian foods. I will start with my favorites and I will finish with the least favorite food. I need to tell you that it's only my subjective, my personal opinion. So if you have the opposite opinion, it's fine. Write your opinion down below so we will compare our taste receptors. So let's get started. My favorite Russian food that I adore much, it's pelmeni. Pelmeni are dumplings. They are dumplings. It's meatballs wrapped in a thin layer of dough. You cook it really simply. You just boil some water, you put it in the boiling water for 7 minutes and it's ready. So it's really easy to cook, but in my family we used to make pelmeni ourselves. So we had a family gathering, my father, my mother, my brother and me. We were sitting in the kitchen all together in the evening and we were crafting, we were making pelmeni with our bare hands. Why we did that? Because home-cooked pelmeni are way better, far better than the one you can buy at the grocery shop. So if you would visit Russia, don't buy pelmeni at the grocery shop. Go to the restaurant, or I don't know, ask your friend to cook you some pelmeni because it's amazing. What kind of meat do we use in pelmeni? Different. In my family we don't eat pork because my family is Muslim, so we usually eat chicken or beef if it's halal beef. Pelmeni is the best food you can find. It's a kind of Russian fast food. It's easy to cook. It's kind of easy to make and it's not so expensive. You just need some flour, water, salt, and of course meat. Number 9 of my favorites, of my must-haves in Russian cuisine is kisel. Kisel, it's a drink. You cook kisel really easily. It's you buy kisel at the shop. I don't really know what kind of thing do you put in it. It's some kind of chemical, but I don't know what is it. But it's natural, it's organic. So you buy it at the grocery shop. You boil some water. You put all this powder in the water, and you have this consistency of gel that you can drink. It's kind of dessert, and it's really sweet. And usually it's based on berries, like raspberry, strawberry, blueberry and other things. So it's basically a sweet berry drink, but with the consistency of gel. And when I was a kid, we had this often in my school canteen, and we really liked it. Kind of weird food because it's not liquid, but it's not like hard food. And I like it. I don't drink it so often because it's not so popular and you cannot drink it a lot because you will feel sick because all this gel, it gets into your stomach and it doesn't feel good actually. Number 8 in my list is kvashenaya kapusta. Kapusta is cabbage and kvashenaya, I don't know how to translate it. So it's some kind of pickled cabbage. Kvashenaya kapusta is a really tasty thing when you cook some boiled potatoes or with the fish. So it's a great starter, or like a salad. You can buy it in the grocery shops and it's quite good at the grocery shops, but of course homemade kvashenaya kapusta is amazing. In my family we didn't make it because it takes so much time and energy to do this. To make kvashenaya kapusta, it's really difficult because you need to chop a cabbage, not one, probably 3 or 5 of them. You need to chop them, and it's quite a hard thing to do because you need not just a knife, an axe. Yes, you can chop it with an axe. So you chop it, You put some salt in it, you put spices, what you want. People really like to put cranberry in this big dish. So you need a really big dish. You keep it like this maybe for a week, for a month. The longer the better, but not too much. So yeah, kvašeная kapusta is a great thing for a snack, for a starter. So if you will visit Russia, please try it. It's amazing. We go to number 7. Number 7 is a drink that we call tarhun. Tarhun is a plant that has a really specific taste. So this drink is bright green and it has this taste of medicine, chemicals that they put in the medicine. When I was a kid, we drank it a lot. I drank it almost every day after school. Me and my friends, we went to the shop and we bought a bottle of tarhun and we drank it. I don't know how I survived. Yes. Then after this, I had problems with my stomach. I drank too much of tarhun when I was a kid. So it's a really nice, sweet, fizzy drink. By the way, I've never tried any cocktails with tarhun. I think it will be my next target. We go next. Let's go to number 6. Number 6, it's a dish called пирожки с капустой. Oh, no, kapusta again. It's a cabbage, if you remember. Пирожки, we call them pies. So basically, it's cabbage baked inside a dough, wrapped in the dough and baked in the oven. So пирожки с капустой are really fantastic. My grandmother used to make them, and they were always so delicious. So you cook them really easily. You need to fry cabbage, and the cabbage became so dark brown, and then you salt it, you add some pepper or maybe some onion, garlic, maybe mushrooms are great too, but it depends on your digestion. What can you digest? And you make small pies with this fried cabbage. It's delicious, I'm telling you. It's really delicious. But again, I can't eat it too much because I don't feel well after this. Now we go to the number 5. Number 5 is окрошка. Окрошка, it's a kind of soup. It's made with cucumbers, eggs, what else? Sausage, or maybe meat, some greenery. And all this is mixed with kvass. Kvass, it's like a liquid bread, as one of my students told me once, like liquid bread. Yes, it's bread soaked in water for a long time. This soup, it's cold, it's great when it's hot, because we have like heat waves in Russia in July or in August. Well, in the middle of the summer we have heat waves. So this soup is perfect when it's hot outside and you need something nutritious and something not so heavy. So this soup is perfect. I don't like okрошка, so it's in the middle. I don't like okрошка with kvass, but I really just like this salad. I just put some mayonnaise in it, or you can eat it with mineral water, sparkling mineral water. It's not the best combination, by the way, but I've tried it in the summer and it's nice. It's like you drink soup, but like it's sparkling soup. Weird. Yeah, I know it. It's pretty weird, but it's the best thing in the summer. Let's go to number 4. We are welcoming foods, Russian foods that I don't really like. So number 4, they are pickled tomatoes, cucumbers, garlic, peppers. Everything can be pickled in Russia. I'm not a big fan of pickling. I'm not a big fan of all these things. Okay, I can eat it from time to time, but on the regular basis, no. It's a big no for me, because this food has nothing nutritious in it. Like, it's just salt and water. Of course, it's crunchy, but there's too much salt in it. In Russia, people, especially like old generation, my parents, my grandparents, they like to pickle everything. And it's understandable. I will tell you why. In the Soviet time, they didn't have a lot of fresh vegetables during the year. Like now in Russia, you can buy fresh cucumbers, fresh tomatoes, fresh greenery, fruits, anything. In the Soviet time, they didn't have fresh vegetables during the winter. And the winter is quite a long season in Russia. It's like 5 or 6 months. So you need, I don't know, any vegetables and fruits. So people grew their own vegetables in the gardens, yes, like cucumbers, tomatoes. They pickled them so that they could have vegetables during the winter. So it's one of the reasons why people do it. The second reason is because my mother, for example, she grows too much vegetables. In the end of the summer, she has like 3 or 4 buckets of cucumbers and she doesn't know what to do with them. It's time when I go to my parents' house to do pickling. I know all this process because when I was a teenager, I pickled lots of things. For example, we visit my husband's parents and they always give us pickled tomatoes, pickled cucumbers. So we have lots of pickled foods in my fridge. This is why I don't like, because we have too much of it and you can't eat it all the time because it's too much salt in it. We're about to hit top 3 foods that I don't like. So number 3, сельдь под шубой. Word for word, you can translate like a herring under the coat. It's a salad and it has few layers. First, I don't know this recipe. First layer, it's carrots. Second, potatoes. Third layer, eggs. Then you have herring, and it's covered with beetroot. So this is a salad. I don't like it because, you know, it's the heaviest salad on the table. But it's like traditional Russian cuisine. But again, it's not Russian cuisine, it's Soviet cuisine. Because again, people didn't have lots of fresh vegetables and fruits, and so they cooked something they had. They have salted herring, they have a lot of potatoes, eggs, they have carrots, like they are vegetables that you can keep in the dark and cold place for a long time. And they have beetroot, again, beetroot, you can keep it in a dark and cold place. So people just chopped everything. So this salad, it looks like a cake. It's huge salad. So if my mom cook it, we usually eat it like for 3 days because it's a huge salad and it's pretty heavy. It's really high fat. I don't like it. My mother adores it, but I hate it because it's not delicious. Like, come on. It's too fat. There aren't any fresh vegetables. This salad is too big and too heavy for me, so I try to avoid this salad when I have my family gathering. Number 2 is food that first of all, I have tried it only once in my life and it was a disaster. It's холодец. Холодец is jelly meat. So basically, it's a really fat soup that you just freeze and you have this consistency, you know, jelly consistency. My husband loves it. It's his favorite snack. Yeah, he eats it for a snack. Like if he doesn't know what to buy in the grocery shop, he buys some холодец and he eats it in the evening when he plays his games or whatever. And it smells bad for me. He likes it, but when he eats it, I go to another room. I try to escape this apartment. For me, it stinks. So you cook it really easy. You just boil some meat for a long time, like for 3 or 5 hours, and you leave it. You leave it in a cold place for a long time, and it becomes so thick, kind of jelly. So when you move it, it does like this. Yes, it's a great source of collagen. So if you eat it, you have strong knees, all your joints will move, but I'm okay with it. I will be this noisy old woman with her joints doing crack, 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 okay? But I will not eat it. I will not eat it. And Top 1 of my list. It's food that I hate from my childhood. Kvass. Kvass. I have already told you about kvass. People put it in a kroshka it's a dressing for kroshka. Kvass, it's literally liquid bread. So you take dark bread, you put it in the water, you add some, I don't know how they make it. I'm not really interested in it. So they put something and they keep it for a month, for two. And they have this kind of beer. Yeah, it's kind of beer, but it's non-alcohol, 1% of alcohol in it. And people drink it. Nah. I will tell you a story. So, as I told you, I don't like kvass at all. I hate this drink. If you asked me what would I choose, to be eaten by a bear in the forest, to drink kvass, I will be dead already. Here is a true story about kvass in my life and how it damaged my life. When I was a kid, I cooked a kroshka a lot because my mother taught me how to cook. So he asked me to chop some vegetables for a kroshka. I chopped everything. I thought that everybody in family knows that I don't drink and I do not think that kvass is ideal for kroshka. So I didn't use it in a kroshka, I just ate it without kvass, without any dressing. I just ate chopped vegetables with mayonnaise, like a salad. But somehow my father forgot about it, about this fact that his lovely daughter he hates it, yeah? He forgot about it. So I had this huge bowl of a kroshka with only chopped vegetables without kvass. And I put it on the table and everybody gathered together like they were laying the table, all the stuff. And at the moment I can hear this plop, 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 plop sound. And I understood that my father poured a liter of kvass in this bowl. And I didn't have a chance to take some salad for my lunch. So I was without lunch at this moment because I couldn't stand a kroshka with kvass. I couldn't stand kvass. So I was just sitting at the lunch table, looking at them eating a kroshka with kvass, and I was just eating some bread because I hate kvass. I cannot eat it and I cannot drink it in any form. So this is how it damaged my life a little. So here's a list of 10 things that I hate and I like in Russian cuisine. So tell me please if you have the same foods in your country, and if you have, please write a comment down below. I'm really interested in it and I really want to see your comments. Maybe you have some weird food in your country. Please leave a comment down below. I will read them and maybe laugh, maybe cry with you if this food damaged your life in some way. So this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you liked this video and follow my channel for more interesting and fascinating videos about Russian culture and Russian world and how we survive here. So that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice everything and see you in the next videos. Bye!